YouTube, what is good with y'all? It's Boogie, and welcome back to another video. So today I want to talk about this very detrimental mindset, this mindset that will lead you to your demise, this mindset that will leave you weak. Any word you want to use, I'm finna tell you how this mindset that men have is going to be destructive to your future. And that's the mindset of she's the only one. She's the only one. She's just this, she's just that. There's no one else like her, right? I know y'all know what I'm talking about. That mindset of, oh, she's my dream girl. This is everything I could have asked for in a girl. And that I could never run up or run across any other girl like her. She's the only one. I've gotta hang on as long as possible, even if she cheats on me, even if she ignores me and gives attention to other niggas in front of my face. I have to work stuff out with her. I've got to make sure it works out between us, cause she's the one for me. She'll put her whole ways down, her whole phase down. She'll put it down for me in due time, right? Absolutely wrong, and you couldn't be even more wrong. It pains me to see people, men out there like that, who had the Oneitis mindset, the mindset of she's the only one for me, that I could never find anybody like her. You've got to cut that out. You got to stop that. You got to let that go. That is detrimental to your health, mental health, physical health, all that. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, she's not the only one. There's plenty of fish in the sea. I'm sure you've heard of that saying before. And if you haven't, well, there you go. She's not the only one, my guy. Especially not if you're young. If you're in your if you're in your teens, early 20s. Oh yeah, she's not the only one. There's plenty of women out there who will respect you, who will abide by you, who will submit to you without having to drag you through the mud. I know she look good. I know the booty probably fat, and that's tough. It really is. But she's not the only one. See, a lot of guys will get dragged through the mud, will take that abuse, that emotional trauma in hopes to get with her, right? To stick around and to let her walk all over you, to use you as an emotional tampon, to use you up, to put you in the friend zone, because you had the hopes of, oh, I could get with her one day. I'll be able to get with her one day, or we'll be able to work something out, or she'll leave her whole phase, and she'll see how much of a good dude I really am, and she'll put that old lifestyle down. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. This just not gonna happen. It's in their blood. It's in their nature. It's impossible. If she coming from the streets, guess what? She belongs to the streets. She's going back to the street. So don't ever try to put yourself in that position to get your heart broken, to get walked all over, to get dragged through the mud because you think she's the one. Right? Maybe you guys have had wonderful experiences. Maybe you've gone on several dates. Maybe she treats you a certain way that you haven't had before. That doesn't mean she's the only one, right? That's not what that means at all. Maybe she's the first one in your lifetime thus far that has treated you this certain type of way. But she's not the only one who could treat you, who could respect you, who could submit to you. She's not. I don't care what type of experiences. I don't care what type of sex y'all got going on. I really don't care about none of that at all. See, a lot of you guys take stuff, right? You take stuff. You let the women disrespect you. You look over a lot of things. You emasculate yourself because you fear of losing her. You fear that she's gonna leave and never come back. You feel that you'll never get another girl like her. And that's a very destructive mindset to have. because that's feeling those toxins in your blood, right? That toxicity that she brings to the table, that's feeling in your blood. And what does that do? That shuts you off. That makes you cold. And that's not a way to go about life. To be cold-hearted. To be closed off because of how someone did you wrong. How she's treating you. Fellas, we've got to have a backbone. We've got to respect ourselves. We got to have our own self-love. See, when you get into relationships and you're so codependent on the next person, see, that's not a good thing. That's not. You might think, oh, being dependent on each other, that's a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. Not when it comes to talking about long-term relations, right? It's not good because you guys will both be so dependent on each other that it starts to make everything toxic. It starts to make everything worse because you guys don't have your own independency, right? So you feed off of each other's energy to survive. Guys, I'm telling you, you've got to get rid of the Oneitis mindset. You've got to get rid of the thought of she's the only one, and build up your own self-confidence, your own self-love, and your own self-respect. Because if you don't have those things, you're doomed, you're lost, and you will never find the way because you're dependent on somebody else. You have your hopes held high because of somebody else, because of this woman. If you're young, I'm telling you, she is not the only one. She's well, not even only if you're young, just in general, she's not the only one. There's plenty of women out here for you guys. If she's doing things that you don't like, if she's doing things that you see that she's disrespecting you, leave. It's that simple. It is that simple. It cannot get any simpler than that. There are no and ifs or buts about it. Nothing to talk about. If you feel like she's crossed that line, walk away and don't look back. And yeah, it might hurt for a little bit. Might hurt for a long time. But at least with you walking away and having your chin up through the mud, you'll know that, hey, yeah, what I did was best for me. Now I'm in this period of my life where I've walked away from that situation, and this is the time to build and improve on what I can achieve, right? What my goals and aspirations are. Just the same way she provided that time for you, another woman could provide that and even more. But if you don't have that self-respect, that self-love to take that risk to leave, right? To go find something else, someone else. Or maybe not find something else or someone else, but to maybe just to find yourself. That's good too. That's okay too. So that when it comes time for when you do maybe get to another relationship with another girl or friendship with another girl, that you're walking into that knowing what you want and building off of that, and you won't settle for less. Why should you settle for less? They don't have to settle for less. You think women have to settle for less? Bro, she could, bro. Literally, bro, social media has opened up so much for women. They could be a 6 out of 10, and they'll have an abundance of options. It doesn't matter. Oh, if they in a relationship with a dude, something go wrong, guess what? She got someone else on the back burner. Why can't you be the exact same way? And if that's not you to be like that, to have someone else on the back burner, at least don't settle for less. At least have your own self-worth, own self-value, and you know what you bring to the table. And you don't care who she is, how good she looks. That don't mean nothing. But that one-eyed mindset is destructive to you, to if you've got a family, to your family, to your kids. They've got to live through that because you don't want to let go. I'm telling you, let go. If you don't have anybody in your life to tell you that, I'm here to tell you that. Let go. It's not as bad as you think. Or even if it is as bad as you think, trust me, there's nothing worse that there's nothing that could be any worse than the situation you're already in right now. You know? It's all about staying true to yourself. Staying true to who you are as a man. And standing on core values, morals, and standards. And no matter what, nothing can shake or break that. Have faith in yourself, have trust in yourself that you know what's best for you. And you don't care what she says or does. You want to do that? Fine. I'm not going to be around to watch you do that. I'm not going to be around to watch you walk all over me. I'm not going to be around for that. If you want to do that, be my guest. But I'm going to pack my bags and dip. Don't settle for less. Don't lower your own standards for anybody. Stand on your morals and values. And you'll see that in the long run, you did what's best for you. And what you did was healthy for yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. And you took advantage of that. And now you're able to build and grow from that experience. Anyways, that's the video for today. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tuning in, listening to what I had to say. I will be having more bangers like this one on the channel, so make sure y'all stay tuned. Don't forget to like my video. I'm gone.